Hi and welcome back to another story from Reddit, Tales from Tech Support. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for future content. Let's now get straight into today's video. Never take the customer's description of a problem at face value. This is my first post on Reddit, though I've been lurking on TFTS for about a month or so now. Background: I work as a Tier 2 technician with about 3 to 5 other technicians for a retail company with over 70 stores. Each store has at least a half dozen PCs, with roughly half of them being the POSes and the other half being used for other purposes in the back areas of the stores. One of these back area PCs is the PC that the store managers use to do their end-of-day activities, monitor security cameras, and do other manager-related tasks, so these manager PCs are pretty important for the store to function. All of our PCs are in an Active Directory domain and follow a very specific naming convention, particularly when it comes to the PCs at our retail stores. If a retail store PC dies, its replacement gets the exact same name in AD as itself. This is important for the story below. Story. This takes place a few years ago. One day, we get word from the first shift manager at one of our stores that the hard drive in their manager PC has died. Since we don't have a fancy imaging solution where we work, where we can just grab a pre-imaged hard drive and swap it in, we end up having to configure a temporary replacement PC while we call the PC manufacturer and get them to replace the hard drive. I had the least amount of things to that particular day, which is still a lot of things, so I went ahead and quickly began configuring a replacement PC. Before doing so, another tech deleted the PC with the dead HD off of the domain so that I could configure its replacement with the same machine name. After a few hours of working, I'm nearing the completion of the replacement PC, when the following exchange occurs with one of my fellow techs. Other tech: "Hey, forget about replacement manager PC." Me: "Why? It's almost done." Other tech: "Yeah, it turns out that our definition of a hard drive isn't the same as their definition of a hard drive." Me: "WTF?" Other tech: "They got their existing PC working, but now they can't log onto it due to trust relationship issues. Can you go ahead and put it back on the domain?" As it turns out, the first shift manager doesn't know too much about computers. Her definition of a hard drive was the PC itself, i.e., the PC case. Myself and my fellow techs all made the mistake of taking her words at face value and began configuring a replacement until the second shift manager came in, noticed that the power cable to the PC was loose, and tightened it. However, because we had already taken that PC off the domain and put its replacement on the domain with the exact same name, the PC started having trust relationship issues and the manager had trouble logging onto it. Needless to say, I wasn't too happy with the fact that I wasted several hours of my day because the manager's definition of a hard drive was wrong, yet we never questioned her words. TLDR: First shift store manager says that the hard drive died in the manager PC. We begin configuring a replacement PC until second shift store manager notices that the power cable on the manager PC was loose. However, he can't log onto the PC now since we took that PC off the domain in the process of configuring the replacement, which is on the domain with the exact same name, but is now no longer needed. Several hours were wasted because the first shift manager believed that hard drive equals PC case, yet we took her words at face value and did not question her when she said that the hard drive had died until second shift manager discovered the true issue.